delayed. Weird.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Dr. Yolanda Obalu and I'm the Dean of University of Maryland School of Nursing. It's my great pleasure to welcome you here today and give for this opportunity for us to really honor our new students that are entering the program. I also want to thank the many family members and friends who have joined us virtually. I'm happy that each and every one of you are able to be with us today as we have this celebration. This ceremony started in 2014 through the vision and generosity of the Arnold P. Gold Foundation in collaboration with the American Association of Colleges of Nursing. Today's ceremony is for our students in our Bachelor's of Nursing Science program. It recognizes your entry into the practice of nursing. I know you've had a busy week so far, the past couple of days that you've been here, and we're really excited to have your energy here today and in the building. We're excited to have you enter the profession of nursing. We know that year after year in national surveys, the public consistently selects nurses as the profession they most respect. Think of what an honor it is and a privilege to be held in such high regard by so many in our community. Nurses are true partners in the healthcare system. We ensure the excellent delivery of health services. This ceremony is an important part of what we do to honor and recognize our commitment to delivering humanistic and patient-centered care, and to treating all patients with respect and dignity. During this ceremony, each of you will receive a special humanism pen provided by the Gold Foundation. This pen serves as a symbol of your commitment to providing the highest quality care and to never losing sight that of the need to maintain a real human connection with the people that you touch. The words on the pen are a reminder that is all about keeping healthcare human. I urge each of you to wear your pen every day to show your dedication to maintaining that human connection with everyone that you serve. During today's ceremony, you will also receive a special note. This note we're calling Words of Wisdom. It was written to you specifically by an alum of our program. And finally, near the close of the ceremony, you will join us as you recite for the first time your oath as a nurse. All of this, we hope, helps you to realize that you're a part of a greater whole. The deep respect that we receive from the public for the nursing profession is shaped by the actions of each one of us. I ask that you always remember the role that you play in upholding the public's respect and trust. Before I turn it over to our next speaker, I want to thank you for choosing University of Maryland School of Nursing as a place where you will begin your nursing journey. You are now part of a rich heritage of nursing excellence and leadership. Today, you publicly announce that you've entered a healing profession. By wearing the professional attire of a nurse, your scrubs, you identify yourself to the public as someone who is an expert in their care and someone that can be trusted. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Katie McElroy, Associate Professor and Interim Dean for the Baccalaureate program.
Thank you, Dean Obalu. Good afternoon. I am so honored to be here with all of you in the room and with everybody online. Dean Obalu mentioned the respect that the profession of nursing commands. The same surveys that were mentioned for over 20 years have also shown us that the public has chosen nursing as the most trusted profession as well. That makes us feel incredibly proud. It also imparts great responsibility. You will be witnessing humanity at its weakest. Sometimes it's most despondent and it's most vulnerable, but also at its strongest and its most resilient and its most hopeful. And those experiences will change you in your core forever. So I want you to think back to the time when you decided that you wanted to become a nurse. Was it because you met someone that inspired you, a role model of sorts, and you thought to yourself, I want to do what that person does? Or maybe it was a time when you were suffering or someone you loved was suffering and a nurse helped you through that time. Take that memory and tuck it in the back of your mind for a moment. Nursing school will be challenging at times. The workload and the time commitment can be exhausting. Plus, you're stepping into a brand new role, and anytime you do that, it comes with anxiety and frustration. So when you start to experience those challenges and that frustration, pull this memory out and think back to why you have decided to become a nurse. We are here to help you. Please let us know whatever we can do to help you be successful. We care deeply about each of you and are so excited to welcome you as University of Maryland nurses. This is a wonderful day. Congratulations to each of you as you take your first steps towards your career as a professional nurse. I will now turn the program back over to Dean Obalu.
Thank you, Dr. McElroy, for your insightful comments. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker for today's program, Dr. Duranja Nichols. Dr. Nichols is a graduate of the School of Nursing and is currently Director of Nursing for Critical Care and Behavioral Health Services at the University of Maryland St. Joseph Hospital. I want to share a bit about her background since I'm sure you'll be inspired as I am about her accomplishments, and also a reminder of the many opportunities that we all have as nurses to do so many different things in our career. Dr. Duranja Nichols completed her first degree, a Bachelor's of Science in Marketing at Virginia State University. She then went on to become a three-time graduate of the University of Maryland School of Nursing, earning a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, a Master's of Science in Health Services Leadership and Management, and a Postmaster's Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. While still an undergraduate nursing student at the School of Nursing, she was named a clinical scholar at the University of Maryland Medical Center and worked in multi-trauma critical care within the highly acclaimed R. Adams Comley Shock Trauma Center. She progressed through a variety of roles over the past 7 years and then held a succession of nurse manager roles within the medical center. After receiving her DNP, she became a director of nursing at St. Joseph's Medical Center, which is a part of University of Maryland Medical System. In her current role, she's responsible for directing and evaluating the delivery of patient care for the medical surgical intensive care unit, the intermediate care unit, the behavioral emergency response unit, and the adult psychiatric inpatient unit, among others. That's a lot. 163 right now. One of her many responsibilities is to ensure a culture of collaboration and teamwork and to foster a commitment to problem solving. Dr. Nichols holds several certifications, including as a Nurse Executive Advanced Board Certified and as an Advanced Emergenetics Associate. She is also a 2023 American Hospital Association Next Generation of Leaders Fellow and a Nurse Advisor for Baltimore's Magazine 2023 Excellence in Nursing Awards. She has developed innovative learning content and tools focused on a variety of subjects, including safety checks, fall prevention, nurse provider rounds, professional accountability, and initiatives that focus on equity, diversity, and inclusion. She chairs the St. Joseph Medical Center Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Council and is the lead on University of Maryland's Medical Systems Virtual Nursing Pilot Program. Along with all of this, she finds time to be engaged in numerous community volunteer groups and to serve in leadership roles as a mentor. Please join me in warmly welcoming our highly accomplished alum, Dr. Duranja Nichols.
Thank you, Dr. Obalu. Oh, wow, good afternoon, future nurses. Doesn't that sound good? RN. Go ahead, take a look around. Take it all in. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to come and to share this pivotal moment with each of you as you prepare to embark on the road ahead. I can't help but recall how I felt when I was once at the very place you are today. It's been 10 years since I sat for the NCLEX, immediately going to my car, calling my dad and crying because I thought I had failed when the exam stopped at 75 questions. You will understand what I mean soon enough. His words to me were, "Why would you have assumed that you failed? Couldn't it also have meant that you passed?" His assessment of the situation was correct, and I had indeed passed. I laugh about it today, but it was not funny in the moment. I think about 5 years prior to that when I quit my full-time job to change careers and to pursue nursing full-time. After doing much research and asking questions of anyone who would allow me, or 1.5 years after that while attending another nursing school who shall remain nameless, I received an academic dismissal because I failed 2 courses according to their standards. Why am I sharing all of this with you, you might ask? I'm not here to paint a glorious picture of a nursing path filled with rainbows, glitter, and sunshine, nor am I here to paint a story of gloom and doom. The truth is you will make mistakes. The road ahead requires dedication, discipline, humility, grace, accountability, and hard work. And despite the twists and turns, the roadblocks,
the U-turns, and the path ahead that might not always be clear. The journey and your experiences along the way do not and will not define you unless you choose to let them. The road ahead is beautiful, despite the uncertainty, discomfort, and requirement to grow and develop in ways you didn't think were possible. You might be thinking, well, Duranja, how can I be successful given all that you've shared? I'm glad that you asked. Here's a bit of wisdom that I've gleaned along the way in the form of 4 attributes that are incredibly important to me and expectations of you as students at the University of Maryland School of Nursing. They are professionalism, scholarship, community involvement, and being a strong communicator. Professionalism. I encourage you to always present your best self and to make every interaction and opportunity count. I encourage you to think outside the box, to go against the grain, to step up to the plate every time with the goal of hitting a home run while preparing and doing the work to make that goal a reality. There is no task too big or too small that doesn't require this level of commitment. Here are some tips that I believe will serve you well. Arrive early to class and to clinicals. Sit at the front of the class. Raise your hand and ask questions. Be inquisitive. Iron your scrubs and your clothes. Contrary to popular belief, it makes a difference. Plan ahead. Don't call out of work or skip class or clinical unnecessarily. Stand up when you are speaking or presenting, even if no one else does. Compliment your classmates when they have done well. Encourage them when they have missed the mark, and ask for help when you need it. Act like this means something to you and refuse to play around with your future. You have goals to accomplish, milestones to reach, lives to touch. You cannot afford to not give it your all. Do not compete with or compare yourself to others. Set your aim on being the best version of yourself, new and improved every single day. Remember that people are watching you. You want to be considered for things that are going to add value to your life and will help you achieve your goals. Professionalism is a major key to your success. Scholarship. Scholarship can take many unique forms. It could be seeking opportunities and programs as a student in partnership with a local health care organization in the form of an externship or scholars program. These opportunities are often publicized by the School of Nursing, so keep your ears open, but also be proactive and inquire often. As a nursing student here at the University of Maryland, I took advantage of the opportunity to be paired with a student mentor. My mentor shared her nursing student journey with me in great detail, including the amazing experience she had as a student nurse resident. I learned about this opportunity before the information was formally presented to my classmates and I, through the exposure of my mentor. I would later apply and receive acceptance into that program and others, ultimately obtaining employment as a student nurse and then a nurse on a trauma intensive care unit in the same hospital. Every subsequent step in my career began with that first step. Other forms of scholarship include seeking advanced degrees, certifications, and continuing education. It's so easy to mistakenly downplay the importance of scholarship. I encourage you to take full advantage of it. Ask the important questions, do the research, meet with your advisor, pursue the available options. Community involvement. Give and it shall be given to you. It's not about the reward, but I promise the reward will be greater than you could have ever imagined. My community involvement was varied, but I spent a lot of my time serving in my church. I completed the media team schedule. I coordinated training for the team. I served as a stage manager, the production manager, and finally the co-lead of the department. Every position that I have held in my workplace was a result of the training and skills that I received while volunteering my time and talent. Every skill was transferable, and I made note of these roles on my CV and during my interviews. Consider ways that you can serve that are meaningful to you and your community. What need is being unmet that you can learn and grow into? Is there an opportunity to participate in blood pressure screenings, volunteer at a local health fair, or establish one where it is needed? Could you serve as a mentor or visit local elementary, middle, or high school students? offering greater opportunity for representation. Whatever path you choose, your time will be well spent, and you, along with those whom you partner with, will be the better for it. Becoming a strong communicator. Effective communication is a necessary skill in life and in nursing. It is a learned skill, a muscle that you can strengthen with practice. You will need to learn how to communicate with your colleagues, your professors, your patients, the providers, and other members of the healthcare team. Each encounter provides another opportunity to listen intently and to communicate thoughtfully. You will learn the importance of cultural competence and the art of not being easily offended. As a nurse, you will learn, as my former nurse manager once said, that patients are in crisis. No one expects to or desires to be a patient. This requires a greater level of empathy and patience when communicating with family members about their loved ones or speaking directly to a patient who feels defeated, hopeless, and has lost all control. Your ability to communicate well in these moments can produce great comfort. In conclusion, I hope that our time together has been meaningful. Remember where to put your attention. As you embody professionalism, pursue scholarship, serve your community, and excel in communication, just know that we are cheering for you every step of the way. I wish you continued success in all that you do. Here's to the future of nursing. It looks much brighter with you in it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really excellent. Dr. Nichols, on behalf of the School of Nursing and behalf of our new class of incoming students, I want to thank you for sharing your story, for your journey, and for inspiring us all. We have a small token of appreciation, and we would just ask that you come forward for that. Now, I would ask that everyone please join me in warmly thanking Dr. Yolanda. Thank you so much. So students, now we're ready to begin our pinning ceremony. I would ask that Dr. Jonna Goodwin, Chair of the University of Maryland School of Nursing program at the Universities of Shady Grove, come forward and lead us in the pinning ceremony. I would also invite Dr. Hannah Murphy-Buck, the director of our Bachelor's in Science Nursing program, to come forward, and Dr. Jennifer Schrum, Associate Dean for Student and Academic Services, to distribute the Arnold P. Gold Foundation pen to each of the students as they arrive. I'll stand on the far end of the stage and congratulate you, and Nicole Nash from our Office of Development will hand you the words of wisdom message from our alum. Please hold on to that message until we ask you to read it later in the ceremony.
Thank you, Dean Obalu. Before I start, I just need to brag that Dr. Nichols is not just a School of Nursing alum, she was also a UMSON at USG. So when she says she was sitting in the same seat, she literally was sitting in the same seat for some of you. So now comes the important part of the ceremony. As Dean Obalu indicated at the beginning of the program, the Arnold P. Gold Foundation pen that you will receive today is meant to serve as an ongoing reminder of the deep commitment that you are always making to provide the highest quality of care, while never losing sight of the importance of the human connection. I also hope that for each of you, this commitment to maintaining the human connection and keeping healthcare human will be a reminder of how important it is to maintain the human connection, not only while you're functioning as a student
or a professional nurse, but in all that you do. If we seek to shape a more just and compassionate world with a real commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion for all people in all places, then an important first step in that process is to see, understand, and appreciate the humanity and dignity of each individual. Okay, so I'm sorry I'm starting to get a little emotional. My dad was in the hospital this past weekend, and this is bringing forward some stuff. So excuse me. So although it may be a small pin, I hope that it calls you to a larger vision of the better world that you can help create, and it reminds you to keep the humanism in all that you do. Now, I would like to invite our new Bachelor's of Science in Nursing students to be pinned. I would ask the pinners to please come forward to the stage to pin your students. Pinners, as you pin your student, please stand. Your pinner will stand in front of you as you pin them. Students, please come forward as we dismiss your row and hand your name card to Dr. Murphy Buck, who will announce each student's name. As you enter the stage and are given a pin, please pair with a pinner, face the audience, and hand your pin to the pinner, who will then pin you on a left lapel of your scrub jacket. Once all the students on the stage have been pinned, you will exit to the right and receive your alumni words of wisdom message from Ms. Nash. Please hold on to your words of wisdom, but do not read them until later in the program. Once everyone has returned to their seats, we will take part in the oath. The earth and the oath.
Gabrielle Flordelis, Stephanie Palencia, Leah Batry, Sydney Shin. Faculty, you may now pin your students. Jane Musia, Carolyn Ngate, Kaylee Lawson, Caitlin Gonzalez. Faculty, you may pin your students. El Shaddai Green, Maya Brenner Lidditch, Karen Diaz, Ignatia Msomi. Faculty, you may pin your students. Chinyere Akegwa, Catherine Hingoyan, Yennefer Alvarez, Mallory Reyes Castillo. Faculty, you may pin your students. Alanis Santillan, Jacob Hernandez, Jomar Alvarez, Ayana Anotado. Faculty, you may pin your students. Miguel Averayon, Emilia Inau, Miskiat Fadulusni, Nicholas Fantel. Faculty, you may pin your students. Michael Naku, Melvin Villatoro, Bessie Agu, Abigail Williams. Faculty, you may pin your students. Magali Esquivel, Wilmer Castro, Magda Veshnevska, Judith Ojuku. Faculty, you may pin your students. Rachel Kamaya, Malath Almatok, Helena Bizabe, Donna Tambal. Faculty, you may pin your students. Dennis Ramsey, Laura Hiraldo, Jamie Ponce, Catherine Granados Sura. Faculty, you may pin your students. Annalise Papas, Malia Johnson, Abigail Ansu, Alex Wong. Faculty, please pin your students. Dale Kim, Christopher Osley, Ifani Obe Anaga, Judith Coring. Faculty, please pin your students. Rachel Rodriguez, Ivan Akensi. Tuakam Danielle. Catherine Lara. Faculty, you may pin your students. May I now invite the next group of faculty pinners to the stage. Thank you for your service. Emily Farnham. Kezia Padayan. Shweta Hebram. Sugitha Elango. Faculty, you may pin your students. Jamie Carmichael. Oscar Lizamo. Elochukwu Oforbike. Melissa Howell. Faculty, you may pin your students. Thank you. Cynthia Abrokwa. Robin Halsley. Scholastica Sonmola. Alyssa Mansali. Faculty, you may pin your students. Jamie Lai. Seven Hannon. Jamal Adam. Janae Walker. Faculty, please pin your students. Jacqueline Mansare. Edu Arada Toge. Kira Binsel. Jennifer McIntyre. Faculty, please pin your students. Pranav Sunil. Chase Singer. Wisleen Francois. Camille Bittencourt. Faculty, please pin your students. Isulu Kazak. Aaliyah Atoigui. Aviva Levy. Jennifer Lieberman. Faculty, please pin your students. Kadria Sadru. Victoria Chang. Iklima Ismaili. Carly Beers. Faculty, please pin your students. Mie Sukrutani. Mintu Lee. Lam Tran. Monica Diaz. Faculty, please pin your students. Jordan Cerna. Kirsten Likens. Lauren Torino. Lois Akinforlaren. Faculty, please pin your students. Shannon Thorne. Fabiola Michael. Marisol O'Brien. Tadisi Tefere. Faculty, please pin your students. Koforola Afolabi. Eden Noor. Janina Shepard. Casey Murphy. Faculty, please pin your students. Ujunwa Nabwe. Asma Ismaili. Kalissa Prince. Faculty, please pin your students. Congratulations to our new BSN students. Let's have a round of applause. Melissa. Students, congratulations on stepping into your role as future nurses, future colleagues, and future scholars. And thank you for helping to ensure that all that we work on together will keep healthcare human and that we honor the basic humanity of all those that we meet along the way. Thank you for your commitment. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Yvette Conyers to come to the podium and lead the recitation of your oath.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you again. Thank you, Dr. Murphy-Buck. On your handout on the back, underneath the distinguished speaker information, you will find the oath. So at this time, I will invite all faculty, alumni, and students to please stand and join me in reciting the American Association of Colleges of Nursing welcoming oath. As a nurse dedicated to providing the highest quality care and services, I solemnly pledge that I will consider the welfare of humanity and relief of suffering my primary concerns, act in a compassionate and trustworthy manner in all aspects of my care, apply my knowledge, experience, and skills to the best of my ability to assure optimal outcomes for my patients, exercise sound professional judgment while abiding by legal and ethical requirements, accept the lifelong obligation to improve my professional knowledge and competence, promote, advocate for, and strive to protect the health, safety, and rights of the patient. With this pledge, I accept the duties and responsibilities that embody the nursing profession. I take this oath voluntarily with the full realization of responsibility which I am entrusted by the public. You may be seated. Next, I would like to invite Dean Obalou to come back forward.
Congratulations, students. As we welcome you into the community of nursing, I would like to acknowledge the critical role that our alum play in the current and future success of our school. Currently, we have more than 24,000 living alum who give of their time, their talent, and their treasure to support future generations at our School of Nursing. Thanks to the generosity of the School of Nursing alum, all entry to practice students receive the gift of their white jacket. As I mentioned earlier, our alum have written individualized messages of encouragement to each of you. At this time, I would ask that you open your words of wisdom, and I'll pause to give you an opportunity to read your message. I know that it was the hope of our alum that the gift of your jacket and of these messages would welcome you and support you into the profession of nursing. As you continue your educational journey, remember this gesture and this symbol of inspiration and support. And when you successfully graduate and enter into the profession, I hope that you will consider offering similar words of encouragement and support to the students that follow you. I would like to take a moment to recognize our alum for their generosity and their support of our school and for our students. For the alum in attendance, if you would stand. Thank you, alum. Thank you, alum, for all that you do. I stand here as well as a 3-time alum of the School of Nursing, and just watching you today has been an absolute pleasure. I'm sure that your class will hold a special place in my heart, as this is the first year that I've become dean for the School of Nursing, and you're my first class. So as you navigate your way on your journey to becoming a nurse, there will be many faculty and staff to support you. I urge that you reach out to any of us when you need assistance. Today, I would like to especially acknowledge the offices of admissions, registration, student placement, and the Office of Academic and Career Success. These staff in these offices are responsible for everything related to admissions, course registration, clinical placements, academic support services, and student and career success programming. They're there for you. As a student, I visited their offices often, and they're there and ready to support and help you. So please, I encourage you to reach out to these staff members and to introduce yourself, and to also take an opportunity to learn more about how they can help you be successful while you're in school. Thank you again to the Office of Student and Academic Services for your important role in this ceremony. In closing, I want to again express my appreciation for our distinguished alum and guest speaker, Dr. Duranja Nichols. Thank you so much. And to the many School of Nursing alum who participated through their gifts to our students, to Dr. Katie McElroy and Dr. Jonna Goodwin for their remarks, to Dr. Hannah Murphy Buck, Dr. Jennifer Schrum, and Dr. Yvette Conyers for their participation, and to Nicole Nash for her work with alumni and for helping to hand out the words of wisdom messages to you. Thank you to all the School of Nursing faculty. I know that you're busy and you volunteered to be here, and I'm so grateful that you took time out of your day to be here. And a very special thank you to all of the family members and friends who joined us virtually today to celebrate the beginning of your nursing journey. Finally, a special thank you to the Arnold P. Gold Foundation and to the American Association for Colleges of Nursing for their support and providing the Humanism pens. Thank you all for being here, and welcome, welcome, welcome to all of the students, and congratulations. As we conclude, we're hoping that we can have a photograph outside. So I would ask that you all join for a photograph right outside before you begin to pack up. Again, congratulations.